Hey friends, thank you for joining me today. I've had this BLUETTI AC180 for around a month now, and I've had a few people ask for my honest thoughts and opinion on it. So I thought I'd just put together a quick review and tell you what I like about it and what I don't like about it. For some of you who don't know, I used to have a EcoFlow River 2 Pro before I upgraded to the BLUETTI. Which had a smaller battery and it was lacking some basic features that I really needed. So it was 760 kilowatt hour capacity and it didn't have app support, so I couldn't really monitor remotely, and its inverter was just not powerful enough. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself and upgrade to a bigger power station. So I did a bit of research online. This one was great value for money. In the 1 kilowatt hour capacity range, there's basically 4 big players in the UK. It's the BLUETTI, EcoFlow, Jackery, and Anker. And this one was the cheapest from all of them by around 100 quid. So I got this one for £500 about a month ago, and all its competitors were £600 and above. This one had the biggest battery, and I liked its design the most, and also it was quieter while charging, which was a nice thing to have and something I really wanted. So I'll start with the things I really like about this unit. Like I mentioned, I like its design. I really like its design and how tidy it looks on the front. I like the fact that it's BLUETTI, which means it's quality. BLUETTI have a really good reputation here in the UK. It comes with a 5-year warranty, which is a must-have, especially if it's a battery, because anything can go wrong and you want to be fully covered for as long as possible. So 5-year warranty, it's great. I like the fact that it has just a little bit more battery capacity than its competitors. At 1152 watt hours, it was definitely up there. Its inverter is very powerful. Like I mentioned, it charges very quickly, so that was definitely a good thing to have. Also, it is very quiet. You have 3 charging modes: silent, standard, and turbo. I keep it on silent. It does charge slower at like 250 watts per hour, but it is quieter, and I can work in the same room and focus and not pay attention to its fans because they're rather quiet. I quite like the fact that it has a wireless charger here on top, just here. I'm not really finding myself using it very often, but it's just a nice thing to have there. So yeah, it was cheaper, great value for money, powerful inverter. I like its shape. I like its tidiness on the front. I like its display and the stuff that is displayed on it. All you need really is its remaining capacity, input, output. That's really all you need. It's nice and bright display, so that's quite nice. And also it has an app. For some reason the EcoFlow River 2 Pro didn't have an app, so I couldn't really monitor remotely anything. This one has an app. And I can connect to it over Bluetooth, so if I have it anywhere in the house, I can pretty much unlock my phone, open the app, and see if it's charging, discharging, and what capacity it is and all that. So these are all the nice things I like about it. Now, the things I really don't like about it, and they're kind of a deal breaker for me. Number 1, definitely the top of the list, its weight. It is 17.5 kilograms.
I need to make a small correction here. BLUETTI have listed different values for its weight on their Amazon store, on their eBay store, and on their official website. So due to that discrepancy, I thought I'll check the weight myself, and the AC180 weighs at exactly 16 kilograms.
Which is very heavy for me. When I initially took it out of the box while I was unboxing it, I couldn't believe how heavy it is. I was planning to, keep it in my office and, under the desk in my office and just take it out to the garage, out to the garden, to the car. And I'm finding myself kind of struggling with its weight. Especially if it's on the ground under the desk, you have to kind of like, get in a rather uncomfortable position to lift it up and take it from under the desk. So it's 17.5 kilos, it is heavy, it's definitely heavier than all the other units by a margin of like 3 kilos, so it's very heavy. Also its size, it is bigger than all of its competitors. The Solid C1000 by Anker, the Delta 2 by EcoFlow, the Jackery 1000, this unit is bigger. But that's not a problem. For me, the weight is a very, very big problem. Another thing that I'm not a massive fan of is the fact that BLUETTI's app is rather basic. It's lacking some very basic features you would expect to see in any power station. For example, you cannot set a lower and an upper charge limit, which for some of us out there, knowing that you don't really want to keep your battery charged above 80% very long or discharge above 10% because that will affect its life, that the app is lacking that feature. It's rather shocking if you ask me, because that's a software thing, it's not like the hardware components on the unit don't support it. It's just a software thing that BLUETTI can write and develop and add to the app in a future update. But that program's been on the market for a couple of years now, so I'd come on BLUETTI, honestly. The unit also does not have expansion capabilities.
Small clarification on this topic. BLUETTI have external batteries which you can connect to the solar/car charging port on the front of your AC180. However, they don't act as traditional expansion batteries. The way they operate is they charge the internal battery in your AC180, and as part of that charging process you will not only lose some of that energy but also use up the cycles on your AC180, which will in turn reduce its lifespan.
So these are really all the things I like and dislike about it. In summary, good reputable brand, great price, great capacity, great input and output rates, good quality inverter, tidy, nicely built and sturdy. These are the things I like about it. Things I don't quite like about it: its weight, which is definitely a deal breaker for me, its size, as in dimensions, and the basic app that is lacking some really basic features. These are kind of a deal breaker for me. So what I've been thinking for a bit over a week now is maybe I'll just go online and see what other options I have, and maybe try and sell this one and get myself something that is a little bit more suitable for me. I hope you found that useful, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. I appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong.
From town to town, from London to Taiwan, I've been all around.